Hi everyone, it's Jen, and I'm going to show you how to use the task view in Windows. The task view is a special way to help you have your windows be side by side and organize your windows as you're working with them. You can also create special workspaces to keep files that you're working on together or windows that you're working on together. Why would you need to do this? For example, maybe you have instructions for your class on one side and a window, a file explorer window that you're working in on the other, so you don't have to go back and forth. Or maybe you have instructions on one side as well as a document that you're working in on the other side, so that you don't have to minimize and maximize the windows one after the other. Also, you can compare documents side by side, windows and articles side by side, and the task view helps you organize your files and windows into workspaces. So, how do you get to this task view? Well, first of all, the task view is this cute little icon down at the bottom of your screen on your task bar. If you do not see your task view button available, you can right-click on the blank space in your taskbar. Now that's right-click, not left-click, and get this handy menu to come up. Now you'll notice that right here, my Show Task View button is checked off. If I uncheck it, my button goes away. So to activate it, I can right-click, click on it, and my task view button will appear. There's lots of other handy items in here that we'll look at later. So first of all, I'd like to open the task view and show you what it looks like. When I click just once, regular left click on my task view, it's going to put all my windows in this little miniature view. It shows me what I have been working on most recently and goes back in time. On the right-hand side, I have a scroll bar, and I can scroll down and see what I've been working on earlier and other things that I have open. You can see that it will even pull me back earlier today, and it will go to yesterday. It will take me all the way back, you can see in my case, to May 13th. So these are even windows that I have closed and no longer have open. This is really useful because you can go back and find things that you were working on without searching for them. That's another great part about the task view. Up at the top, you can see that you can actually create multiple desktops to work in. This is a bit of a complex feature, but it allows you to have separate sets of windows open in each desktop. This is useful if you would like to have one desktop for personal stuff and one desktop for work, or you could have one desktop for one project that you're working on. For example, let's say you're working on a presentation that has lots of files that you're working on for one particular manager, and then another desktop that you're working on a separate project, and you just want to keep those windows separate. You can create and name desktops. So I could go ahead and right-click on my desktop one and name it main desktop. And I could rename this one project for boss or something, some such item. And then you could go back and forth between those two separate desktops. Also, your task view allows you, as I said, to send windows to different directions and have them be side by side. How do you do that? It's pretty simple. You can hover over the window that you would like in one area. So for example, let's say I would like this search to be on the right side of the screen. I hover my mouse over the icon representing that window, and I right click. And then you can do kind of like the cha-cha slide, snap to the left or snap to the right. So I'm going to go ahead and snap it to the right. And now you can see it is on the right-hand side of my screen. Then let's say I would like a different window on my right. So I could go ahead to this document and put snap to the right. And now I have that on the right. Maybe I want my Cabrillo on my Cabrillo sign-in to be on the left. I can go ahead and click on it. So this is a quick and easy way. It automatically sizes your windows to be to the left or to the right by your choice. There are many other useful tools in the task view that we'll review later. I hope you enjoyed these basics, and I'll see you in the next video.